Nutrition. How do you think, here's what I have an issue with social media. And also I've had this issue with trainers a long time. So for me, I like to guide people. This is just a little background for some of your members or your audience. I always talk about the elimination diet. I talk about getting rid, maybe one at a time, doesn't have to be a big thing, but start cutting out foods that could be causing you issues. So focus on quality with the quantity in mind. You know, some people love to go after calorie counting first. They're very analytical math people. They just want to see numbers. Cool. They want to check something off and see the pie chart on MyFitnessPal. Some people, they're not like that. They'll always forget to enter, which is a huge problem. If you forget to enter something, you're overeating your calories. So it's better to teach them better habits, get better food where they're unlikely or less likely to overeat. So you go from that and then you progress slowly into it. Having clients that are or people that need to be self-starting, there's always that kind of like give and take. There's always, you have to care, but you also have to compartmentalize it, because as trainers, as essentially givers and service providers, it's very draining. And to have someone not put in their kind of effort, I don't think the clients and the members oftentimes, like you said, you have someone write something down, this is our agreement, but they don't understand that it's their responsibility, that their effort and their part of the bargain has to be held up.
Right.
And people lose that fact that you're the one that has to, you're the one making the commitment, not me. You're bringing me in, but you have to be ready to really fucking dig in. But you have these high expectations from what you see online. Oh, cool, I'm gonna start a fitness program. You've been lifting for 10 years. I've been doing it for 18, 19. What do you think is going to happen overnight? And people don't want to hear that. And you get fried out. But what's your take on like food quality with your clients or your people? Like, how do you address the counting versus, because that's where we're getting with like the latest content with the intuitive eating. We're bringing it back around because we didn't dig into this aspect of it. But what are your thoughts on that with your people?
Well, it kind of just depends on who I'm working with. With myself, I was all into calorie counting, like it, and the problem with that was I was counting calories and I was losing weight, but I was eating very shitty processed, lots of food coloring type foods, you know, a lot of protein shakes, which I know a lot of people love, but it's still not real food. It's still, you know, made by a human, and you want to try to eat as much natural food as you can. At least I try to. So I was losing weight, but my food quality wasn't the best. So like I had to take a whole nother step to change the food quality now. And that was just, I could have done that all at once, but it did work for me. Some people hate counting calories. And so we try to just, it's kind of hard. It just depends on the person. Some people hate counting calories. So they have to do the elimination diet that you were talking about. So it just depends on who it is. Usually my thing is counting calories and looking at the food quality, because then we know that you're below, you know, you're eating a reasonable amount of calories and you're still having like really good food quality. If it's someone like, say, Tess Holiday, who obviously doesn't eat the best food, we do very small changes because there's no way in hell they're going to eat how I eat now when they're just starting.
For sure.
Do, once again, your thing, elimination diet, and slowly reduce things out of their diet until, you know. And
what's interesting about like Tess Holidays or like obesity like that, I think there's this concept or this idea that they're eating 5,000 calories a day. It's like, well, if you're obese, you don't have a lot of muscle mass in general. You're not exercising properly. So you're not utilizing a lot of, it doesn't take that much extra to pack on more. Like you look like, wow, they're huge. Well, just don't eat 10,000. Like they're not eating 10,000 calories a day. A lot of times. I mean, sometimes they are, but it might only take 2,500 to even add on to a 300 or 400 pound frame, because you're not utilizing that much. You're not exercising, you're not getting up. You don't have a lot of lean tissue. You're just have a lot of extra. So you're just not, people lose track. They don't think it's not hard to eat 2,500 calories, especially when you're eating processed foods. And there's this illusion, I think, that you have to eat, the bigger you are, the more you eat. No, it's about your lean mass and your metabolism, which obviously gets affected. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.